Who wins the 2021 championship? The Nets, Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, 76ers, heck, even the Jazz might have a chance. But welcome to my channel, and please like this video. Don't be petty. Coming into the season, a lot of people had the Lakers as the favorite, and rightfully so. They just came off a great season and just won the championship. And in the offseason, they actually improved in picking up the top two candidates for the Sixth Man of the Year, being Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. And of course, getting rid of Danny Can't Make It Green and Two-Face Dwight. Most people still have them as the favorites to win it all, and I'm of those people. But the league is extremely talented this year, and you can make an argument that most of the teams in the NBA have a shot at getting into the playoffs. But who are the teams that are true title contenders? Starting with the West, I have the Lakers, Clippers, Jazz, and Denver. Before the start of the season, I had the Mavs as going in as title contenders, but they have gotten off to a terrible start and it's not looking good. However, it was a semi-surprise to see the Jazz having the best record in the league. Their three-point shooting has been remarkable, and I love the somewhat beef between Shaq and Donovan and Gobert. The first team I'm going to take off is the Denver Nuggets. I know they beat the Clippers and got all the way to the Western Conference Finals, but they did not get better over the offseason. They actually got worse. It was a huge blow in not keeping Jeremy Grant, who was breaking out into a near all-star caliber player and probably will win Most Improved Player of the Year. It wasn't Denver's fault though, because Denver and the Pistons offered Grant the same amount of money, and Grant chose minutes over winning. Denver also lost their backup center in Mason Plumlee, who also went to the Pistons. And besides this, the Nuggets also got off to a slow start and haven't been living up to expectations as a team, even though Jokic is in MVP conversations. I do trust Jokic to keep this up going into the playoffs, but the thing that questions me is Jamal Murray. Was the bubble a fluke? Was me watching Murray thinking it was MJ a mistake? He is only averaging 18 points, and this is his third season in a row doing so. I don't think we'll see Bubble Murray again. In order for me to feel confident in the Nuggets, they are going to need to get a third star with Jokic and Murray, because they got worse from last year, and I don't have confidence that Murray will put up the same numbers he did in the previous postseason. The second team I'm going to knock off is the Jazz. They are playing like the best team in the league right now and have one of the best three-point shooting teams. And Donovan Mitchell is almost reaching near superstar status. Even though they might finish with the best record, it doesn't matter. We saw teams like these with the 2015 Hawks who won 60 games and then got destroyed by the Cavs. Although it's not the same situation in being that the Jazz have Donovan Mitchell, but still. And also for their big reason for their success is that 5 players on their team are shooting over 40% from 3, and that's unheard of. I didn't think they could keep this up, but we are just over 1/4 of the season, almost 1/3, and they are still shooting really well. But I'm going to say the teams will figure them out in the playoffs, and with Donovan being your best player, you got guys like LeBron and Kawhi in the West who are just better. And because of this, I'm knocking off the Jazz. Now it's down to the 2 LA teams. Who makes it out of the West and goes to the NBA Finals? The team I'm going to choose is the Lakers. They have the best player in the world, and their team improved even after they won the championship. And as for the Clippers, I don't think they can beat the Lakers because of Paul George. You can't trust him in the playoffs. He has made that clear over the past 4 years. For Kawhi, as for him choking in the playoffs against the Nuggets, I don't think that will happen again. I think it was just a fluke. But he is going to need somebody better than Way Off P to get past LeBron and AD. Hold on. Bars. Now moving on to the East, the teams I think are threats to win the title are the Nets, 76ers, Bucks, and Boston. The Celtics have been one of the most consistent teams in the league for the past 5 years, getting to the Western Conference Finals in 2017 with Kevin Hart, and 2018 and 2020 with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But as Boston hit their plateau, although Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have been getting better every single year, I don't think just them is enough to make the finals. They either need a deeper bench or another star, and Kemba has not been playing like a true star. In 2020, people expected him to be the best player on the team, but now he's looking like more of the third best player on this team, and possibly fourth if you consider impact because of Marcus Smart, who I think is one of the most underrated players in the league. And if Kemba doesn't start playing better, Boston is not making a finals appearance. For the Bucks, their main problems are that Giannis needs to be in a better system, inferring that they need a new coach. The way they play in the regular season can easily get them 60 wins, but in the playoffs, teams just build a wall and stop Giannis because their offense is too predictable. And Giannis is not a closer. He doesn't have a consistent jump shot yet, and when players are saying this,
Then I see you kicking yourself over that free throw. But what were you thinking when Giannis got that last look, that last look?
That we're in good shape.
You know you have a problem. If Giannis can't be a closer, then he needs somebody better than Chris Middleton. Middleton is good, but if he's your best closer, you're not making a finals appearance. Now for the last two teams, and being the Nets and the 76ers, I'm going to go with the Nets making the finals. The 76ers have actually improved significantly with them hiring Daryl Morey and Doc Rivers. Morey made some good moves in getting one of the best shooters in the league and being Seth Curry and trading away Al Horford. They got some more spacing for Ben and Embiid and got Horford out, who was a horrible fit for the Sixers. The team also improved because Doc Rivers has Embiid posting up more, putting him in MVP conversations. But the only thing I can't stand is that Ben Simmons and Doc don't think Simmons needs a jump shot. If he had one, he would literally be a top 10 player in the league easily. And it blows me that they think he doesn't need one. They are just delusional. I mostly respect people's opinions who play or coach basketball, but not this one. Ben Simmons not being able to shoot ruins the team's chance to making the finals, and they also don't have a great closer with them having Tobias Harris. But a team that has three great closers are the Nets, with them having one of the best offensive big threes of all time and being KD, Harden, and Kyrie. The Nets have one of the best offenses of all time and have the best player in the conference with KD. The talent on this team is too much for any team in the East. But one huge flaw they obviously have is their defense, with them having one of the worst defenses of all time. But I don't think that will stop them from getting to the finals because, once again, I'll say, they have KD, Harden, and Kyrie. But they will ultimately lose to the Lakers for the championship. Their one flaw in being defense is going to hurt them in going against the best player in the league. The Lakers have one of the best defenses and have LeBron and AD with a great bench to help support them. I think the series will end in Game 6 with LeBron getting that 5th ring. Although I won't be surprised if the Nets win, but I am going to have the Lakers to win the 2021 NBA Championship. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to make me feel like I'm somebody. I'm out.